Aracy Balabanian, February 22, 1940 to August 7, 2023, was a Brazilian actress. Aracy Balabanian was born in Campo Grande, in the state of Mato Grosso do Sul, Brazil. Her parents were Armenians Rafael and Esther Balabanians. They immigrated from Ottoman Empire to Brazil, fleeing from the genocide promoted in that country by the Ottoman Turks. At the age of 15, she moved to Sao Paulo with her parents and helped raise her 7 younger brothers. She passed the entrance exam for social sciences and for the Escola de Arte Dramatica, coming to abandon the studies of sociology, another entrance exam that she had taken and had been accepted, to devote herself to the theater. She said that she lived in a time when it was considered ugly for a woman to do theater, since women were formerly educated to be housewives and obey their husbands. Balabanian died in Rio de Janeiro on August 7, 2023, at the age of 83. No cause of death was given recently. Subscribe my channel before going further in the video. Like, comment, share your friends and family. William Friedkin. William David Friedkin, August 29, 1935 to August 7, 2023, was an American film and television director, producer, and screenwriter closely identified with the New Hollywood movement of the 1970s. Beginning his career in documentaries in the early 1960s, he directed the crime thriller film The French Connection, 1971, which won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Adapted Screenplay, and for he himself Best Director, and the supernatural horror film The Exorcist, 1973, which earned him a nomination for the Academy Award for Best Director. His other films included the drama The Boys in the Band, 1970, the thriller Sorcerer, 1977, the crime comedy drama The Brink's Job, 1978, the crime thriller Cruising, 1980, the neo-noir thriller To Live and Die in L.A., 1985, the psychological horror film Bug, 2006, and the black comedy Killer Joe, 2011. He was presented with a Lifetime Achievement Award at the 70th Venice International Film Festival in September. In 2017, Friedkin directed the documentary The Devil and Father Amorth about the 9th exorcism of a woman in the Italian village of Alarcón. In August 2022, it was announced officially that Friedkin would be returning to film, directing to helm an adaptation of the 2-act play The Caine Mutiny Court Martial with Kiefer Sutherland starring as Lieutenant Commander Queeg. The film will debut in the Out of Competition category at the Venice Film Festival. Friedkin died from complications of heart failure and pneumonia at his home in Bel Air, Los Angeles, on August 7, 2023, at the age of 87. Arthur Schmidt. Arthur Robert Schmidt, June 17, 1937 to August 5, 2023, was an American film editor with about 27 film credits between 1977 and 2005. Schmidt had an extended collaboration with director Robert Zemeckis from Back to the Future film trilogy, 1985 to 1990, to Cast Away, 2000. Schmidt was born in Los Angeles on June 17, 1937, the son of film editor Arthur P. Schmidt. It is said that the son's education in editing began when he watched his father editing the film Sunset Boulevard, 1950. Schmidt graduated from Santa Clara University with a bachelor's degree in English. Schmidt received the Academy Award for Best Film Editing for Who Framed Roger Rabbit, 1988, and Forrest Gump, 1994. In addition to these Oscars, Schmidt has won several Eddies from the American Cinema Editors for Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, with Craig Wood and Stephen E. Rifkin, 2003, Forrest Gump, and for a television special The Jericho Mile, 1979. He has been nominated for major editing awards, including the BAFTA Award for Best Editing, for Coal Miner's Daughter, 1980, Back to the Future, with Harry Karamadis, 1985, The Last of the Mohicans, with Dov Honig, 1992, and Cast Away, 2000. He was the executive producer for The Labyrinth, 2010. Schmidt received the 2009 American Cinema Editors Career Achievement Award, which was presented to Schmidt by Zemeckis. Arthur Schmidt died on August 5, 2023, at the age of 86. Django Edwards. Stanley Ted Edwards, April 15, 1950 to August 5, 2023, known professionally as Jango Edwards, was an American clown and entertainer who spent most of his career in Europe, primarily in France, Spain, the Netherlands, and England. Edwards' performances were mainly one-man shows in the European cabaret tradition, in which he combined traditional clowning with countercultural and political references. Edwards built up a cult following over more than 3 decades of touring Europe with his shows. In 2004, he released a DVD compilation of live performances, Jango Edwards, The Best of Django. Edwards also recorded 4 audio albums: Live at the Melkweg, Milky Way Records LP 1978, Clown Power, Areola LP 1980, Live in Europe, Polydor LP 1980, Holy Moly, Silence CD 1991, and 2 books, Jango Edwards, written in English but with a cover in German, and I Laugh You, Rostrum Harlem, 1984. The Clown Power album was a limited edition of 3,000 copies, each with a different album cover. In 2009, Edwards opened in Granollers, Barcelona, the Nouveau Clown Institute, NCI, a training center specializing in the world of clowning. Although the NCI has received no government or private funding, it has survived independently. Jango Edwards died in Barcelona on August 4, 2023, at the age of 73. Carmen Xtravaganza, April 9, 1961, August 2023, formerly known as Carmen St. Laurent, was a Spanish-born American model and singer. A house mother of the House of Xtravaganza, she was featured in the 1990 documentary film Paris is Burning. Xtravaganza was born in Rota, a municipality in Andalusia, Spain, to a Spanish mother and an American father. She later shared having first expressed her wish to transition when she was 5 years old and began formally taking hormones at the age of 16, by which time she was living in Washington, D.C. in the United States. At age 18, Xtravaganza underwent sex reassignment surgery. In 1999, Xtravaganza was inducted into the Ballroom Hall of Fame. Xtravaganza appeared in the 2006 documentary How Do I Look?, which looked at the American ball culture. In 2022, her hometown of Rota named Xtravaganza as the godmother of its local celebrations marking International LGBT Pride Day. In September 2022, Minx Xtravaganza started a GoFundMe for Xtravaganza after she was diagnosed with lung cancer. In July 2023, Xtravaganza published a post on Facebook stating that chemotherapy had been unsuccessful. Carmen Xtravaganza died on August 5, 2023, at the age of 62. Luis Alarcón, October 23, 1929 to August 4, 2023, popularly known as Lucho Alarcón, was a Chilean actor, theater director, and activist with a distinguished film, television, and stage career. In 1957, Alarcón began working as a stage actor participating in University Theater's University of Chile Catholic Concepcion, state technical and in independent companies. He later began his career as a cinematic actor, appearing in emblematic films such as Three Sad Tigers, Jackal of Nahuel Toro, The Expropriation, Julio Comienza en Julio, Nadia di Jonata, Little White Dove, Kaluga o Menta, and The Shipwrecked. On television, he has played emblematic characters on TVN's dramatic area series, such as Pedro Chamorro on La Fiera, who at all costs wants to marry his eldest daughter due to a promise made to his dying wife. He was also well known for his role as Roberto Betancourt on the television series La Represa, a very evil and abusive landlord. Alarcón was also known for his Indian character in advertising for the Firestone tire brand. For one such commercial, shot by director Silvio Caiazzi, Alarcón won a Golden Lion Award at the 1986 Cannes Film Festival. In 2017, he received the Golden Spike Award from the Institute of Higher Communication Studies for his outstanding artistic career in Chilean cinema. Luis Alarcón died on August 4, 2023, at the age of 93. Walter Charles, born Walter Charles Jacobson, April 4, 1945 to August 4, 2023, was an American actor and singer. Charles made his Broadway debut in Grease in 1972. Additional Broadway credits include 1600, Pennsylvania Avenue, 1976, Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, 1979, Cats, 1982, La Cage aux Falls, 1983, Me and My Girl, Aspects of Love, 1990, Kiss Me, Kate, The Boys from Syracuse, 2002, Big River, 2003, The Woman in White, 2005, The Apple Tree, 2006, and Anything Goes, 2011. He also originated the role of Ebenezer Scrooge in A Christmas Carol at the theater at Madison Square Garden in 1994. Charles's screen credits include A Fine Mess, Fletch Lives, Weeds, and Prancer. On television, he has appeared in Cagney and Lacey, Kate and Allie, Law and Order, Criminal Intent. He has also played Horace Vandergilder in several productions of Hello, Dolly. Walter Charles died on August 4, 2023, at the age of 78. No cause of death was given recently.